By golly, how good's that intro song, Dave? It's so good. It's got this like hippity-hoppity kind of feel, and yeah, it's fucking great. Which means you've got to get an intro song.
I don't want to do an intro song. Don't want to do it.
It's got to be jazzy. It's got to be slick, and it's got to start this podcast now that I've actually said this. Welcome to the Inner West Conformist with your host, Dr. X. It's always rude to introduce yourself first. Dr. X and John William Scott the Fifth.
John Bonham.
Johnny Bonham. Straight up John Bonham.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes,
Drove into a tree. Or is that
what?
Mark Bolan?
Did he?
T-Rex.
T-Rex? Look at you. Look at you getting your...
Yeah. We can't do the actual song. Those will get sued.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the... How many have we done now?
I don't know. 4, 5, 6.
Feels like we've been doing it.
We've done it.
Fucking ages.
Yeah, if you depending on what order you're listening to.
So sick of looking at you.
With your somewhat collective hat.
You with your fucking shit t-shirt on, and
it says cools.
As we said, we've finally realised that we basically have the same wardrobe.
Yep.
But luckily enough,
I
gambled and went the episode 3 uniform.
You went the grey hoodie, and I was going to go the grey hoodie because it's raining out. But I went black jumper, or black zip up.
Yeah, it looked a bit wet on the way in, didn't you?
Drizzly out.
It's soggy out there in the inner west at the moment, isn't it?
Sticky. I'm sticky now. Listen, that's me. That's me sticky back.
What's happening? How you been? How's the week been?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. It's been a quick one.
You've hated this week.
Yeah, it's been
yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
it's been pretty good.
It's been a toughie at work. It's been a toughie at work.
Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard in the mines, in the inner west mines, but just managers in general.
Yeah, they all suck ass.
Yes.
Again, we can't. Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't be. Yeah.
Just in case anyone who's listening to this at work, we're gonna do some impressions. They're not going to be of people that we work with. If you think that they are, you're wrong.
Anything we say is not... Nothing we say is true.
Yep.
This is all... And this isn't live. As I've always said, I'm not live. It's pre-recorded and it's scripted.
It's soundboarded.
This is scripted.
Yeah.
You're missing a line over there. Dot.
Dr. William looks at...
Any things that have been annoying you at all? And have you been reading or seeing anything? Or...
Do you know, it's been pretty quiet this week on the old Inner West annoyance front. We had a look at the paper, the Central Sydney paper, whatever it's called, something like that.
Yes, Central Sydney.
Yeah, Central Sydney, like free newspaper. Shit, shockingly bad. Nothing in it. 3 pages of call girls. And,
imagine the guys at the place going, "Fuck, mate, we've got 12 pages to fill."
Job in the world.
12 pages. What are we going to fill the last 3 pages with?
Just boobs.
Perfect.
Just boobs. Boobs and people's companies that start with AAA.
Yeah.
Just to push them up the thing. Everything's AAA Allen's Windows, AAA guttering services.
Not trying to think of an innovative business idea. They're just like, oh, if we put AAA.
AAA aardvark catchers. Yeah, they're all terrible.
Plumbing.
Shocking. Yeah. No one does that anymore. I've never picked up a paper and gone, "Ooh, gonna find a plumber." I'm gonna go for the one that appears at the top because that's obviously the best. Doesn't work like that.
I haven't read a paper.
I can barely read, so...
Good point. You can't. But I think, wasn't there an article of some lady...
Yeah, there was the rat lady.
Gave me anxiety when I opened the page, and she was looking directly at me like you are now.
With her orange hair.
What was she promoting?
Rats as pets. So in the 24 pages, 3 of which are call girls...
First anyone's ever said after a sentence, what are you promoting? Rats as pets.
Yeah.
Follow me.
3 pages of boobs, 5 pages of AAA businesses.
I need a job at this place.
Yeah, and then you've got a woman who takes up a full page, 3rd page, her with a rat on her shoulder going,
what's her name?
Rats are wonderful.
What was her name again?
Can't remember her name, but I can remember the name of one of the rats. Wasn't it like...
Oh, God.
Dragonista? And she's like, oh, they only live for 3 years. It's a rat. Don't worry about it. It's a rat. That's why it's called a rat and it's not called a dog. Because it's a rat. Oh, they're lovely. They're really kind and... Nah, they're not.
I love dogs. What's dog spelled backwards? Think about that.
God.
Dog?
Dog. I'm like, dog backwards.
That's
God.
hilarious.
God.
Yeah, she sucked.
Yeah, she was terrible.
What colour was her hair?
It's fluoro orange. And her fringe was a bit too short. And you know, you prefer the comfortable shoe.
The Birkenstock.
She gets around in Birkenstocks. We're tying him in. We're tying in the previous podcast.
With the thing. Well, we will have some more content coming up.
Yeah, we were hoping that was going to be a gold mine, but as it turned out, it was shocking.
Yeah, we sat there and went, "What do we need more material on?"
What's going on in the Inner West?
We'll read the Inner West Metro paper.
Nothing.
Fucking nothing.
Clover Moore, seeing her fucking ugly mug around everywhere.
Who's
Clover Moore, the lesbian mayor of Sydney. She's not a lesbian.
It's got nothing to do with her. She's the mayor.
She's got a short haircut.
Does she? What's her name? Clover Moore.
Clover Moore. That's what we need, isn't it? More clover.
When are we doing the vote? Soon.
Yeah.
There's another vote.
Another one. Fuck. It's compulsory. It's democracy. I don't want to. No, you've got to.
Brexit me.
Ripping holes in it.
Brexit. Inner Wexit.
Oh, 100%.
Give me an inner
we want to be our own rainbow state. That's South Africa. Fuck them.
Well, speaking of petitions, it's actually my first.
Oh, don't say segue. I wanted you to not segue.
Why not?
She always go.
Well, I always start it with.
Here's a segue.
It's like when I do an impersonation, I always say the name of the impersonation person, like the person I'm impersonating. So, Jesus Christ, person. So if I do Christopher Walken, it's Christopher Walken. Or it's like, it's never like a sentence. It's always their name. So I'm telling what I'm doing?
Yep. Guess who I'm doing? I'm David Beckham.
It could be anyone. Guess what I'm doing? Donald Glover. Guess what I'm doing? I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Shithouse.
Who are you doing right now? Trying to trick you to say your real name.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Perfect. It's a man.
So
segues.
I feel like, segues. You've got something for me. You've been working on it.
I have a sober top 10. How perfect was that sound of that beer? Ironic that I'm drinking a stubby as we speak.
Well, the last one was pretty good.
A sober top 10, so
people enjoyed the last one. Here are some highlights. Do pharmacies make you nervous? Herbal. Unbelievable.
I don't know where I was at with that one.
If that's you drunk, let's see where you are sober.
All right, let's do the... should
it.
I do like a little...
We're doing a top 10.
Top 10. All right, here we are in the top 10. How good was that little fucking shimmy? That was off the fucking brain dome straight away. All right, question 1.
Yep.
Well, speaking of like voting and anything, has any petitions been handed to you as you've walked around the Inner West? No, vote for this kid who's suffering in a jungle with...
No,
wolves.
I've not had any, but I do... Okay, so I was thinking about this the other day in the shower. Bear with me.
Okay.
You know when you go to like a when you go to a shopping centre and you have those people who follow you around with like the clipboards and and they wave at you from miles away.
They're positioned so well.
I'm trying to look at my phone, trying not to make eye contact, and they're like, "Hey, how's
what's your style?"
I either pretend to be deaf or just completely ignore them. Just nothing, just blank.
Not even like a no thanks.
They're like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just like,
"You're right though. Why do I have to fucking say no thanks?
Yeah.
I haven't asked you to come up to me."
But that's my point, is that I don't wake up on a Saturday morning and go, I really want to donate to the Red Cross today. And I drive around every shopping centre around Sydney hoping that one of these people is there. And I'm like,
yes!
They're like, oh, do you want to give money for sick kids? I'm like, nah, I'm looking for a Red Cross person.
That is brilliant.
It annoys me.
Yeah.
It's just like, but I know they make a lot of money by doing that, but I don't go out. I'm not going around just on the off chance that one of them's there.
That's right. You're after a pharmacy.
Yeah.
Herbal?
Yeah,
it's right. It's right. It's when, and the best thing is, just give me. Can I just have a second of your time? Go.
No, you can't.
Done.
Yeah.
Go. Tell me we're done. We're done.
Like,
here.
oh, you don't care about Mongoloid kids in India, and you're like, nah, I don't. Not really.
Just trying to get the new PS4 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Got any spare change? No.
Oh my God, you're the worst guy ever. Question 2. I need to ask you this because it blows my mind the shit that you haven't seen. that drives me insane. Have you seen these movies?
Go on.
The Big Lebowski.
No. I've heard of it, and I've heard of it from Ace of Cakes, which is...
Sorry, what is happening?
In Boston, there's a TV there's a TV show.
It's a TV shit.
Yeah, it is. Ace of Cakes? Something like that. Cake God or something. It's one of those cake...
Yeah, right, the reality
kind
yes,
They make
yes,
like
yes.
a giant motorbike shaped cake.
Yes.
He loves The Big Lebowski. The guy died recently who filmed in it. Who was the lead.
Which one? Jeff Bridges?
I'm not going to
No,
say
he
his name.
didn't.
Someone died who was the Big Lebowski main actor.
Really?
100%. Recently.
I went in... That's amazing. I'm going to check that out.
I saw it on news.com. Must be true.
I went into the New York shop called the Big Lebowski.
Yep.
And I did the classic, like, it's just like all the, like... It's
All
just
the
all
merch.
about the... Yeah, all the merch and stuff. And the guy behind the counter looked like the dude. This has... You will not know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I went up to him, did that classic, how many times you've watched it?
Yeah.
I knew I was being a dick, and he just went 17. I was like,
He knew.
he knew exactly. I was like, cool.
Was he
Cool
American?
shot, man.
Was he American?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, so it's exactly that. It's how many
Just
times?
no blink, nothing. Just straight face, 17. I was like, oh, okay. So you haven't seen that? Three Amigos? Please say yes.
No. Is that the Musketeers?
The Musketeers.
Similar premise?
Steve Martin, Chevy
No.
Chase.
Oh, no.
I
Well,
love
no,
this.
I know that you said that.
No one can see this, but the face that I'm getting, it's just not there. It's just...
Move on. I'm
He's
not
looking
saying
at
it. I'm not saying it.
Money Train?
No. Are you making these up?
No. That really sounds fake, doesn't
Money
it?
Train, yeah.
Money Train.
Two words that have never been put together.
Love Bus.
Speed 2.
You've seen, well, in the last two, Back to the Future and Goonies. You haven't seen any of them?
I've seen Back to the Future. I've not seen the Goonies.
You've not seen the
Of
Goonies?
course I've seen Back to the Future. No,
Oh,
it's the
I
Goonies.
love that.
Is the Goonies the one with the big family? Night, John boy.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
The Waltons.
Night,
That's who I'm
John
thinking
boy.
of. The Waltons.
Oh, yeah.
Google
yeah.
that, if you-
I should have written the Waltons instead of Goonies. Fuck
I've seen that.
me. Well, that question went well.
3.
Number 3, almond milk.
No. Oh, no, but my girlfriend loves it.
So does my girlfriend.
Yeah, she's always like,
Have we got the same... Oh.
No,
Mom
she
and wife.
loves it. She's like, oh, yeah, whenever I go shopping, she's like, get us some
Yeah.
almond, some
Have
soy.
you seen it?
Fuck off. It's like white water. I know that describes milk as well, but it is. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. How'd you milk an almond? How do you?
Yeah, it's a really good question. It doesn't... You can't.
You can't milk an almond. You
But
can
it
milk a
comes out
cow.
all
You can milk
like-
a dog. You can milk a human if you're that desperate. You can't milk an almond. It's got no teats.
Please run for mayor.
Yeah, fuck you,
As
Clover.
I've said before, you can milk a dog, you can milk a cow.
Mate,
you
Donald
can't-
Trump is saying
Listen,
not
people.
weirder things than that.
He's a fucking... As I said...
We're not
in the
doing
la-
political.
Okay. We're never doing that.
We're never doing political, apart from Clover Moore.
Question 4. Question 4. Were you ever dimmied at school?
Dimid. I know what dimid is. You've told me this. Before you flip your satchel inside out.
Did that ever happen to you?
Didn't.
It's one of the greatest pranks you could ever do at school.
We don't have dim sims though, so we don't know what. I won't know what they are.
So it's where you get your... So all the backpacks are out the front of the class. And while the kids are in the class, another group of guys come up and dimmy all the bags. I reverse the bags, reverse the books, reverse the pencil case, reverse everything. and put
Reverse a book.
That's a good point. You
Just
can
rip
you
it
can
apart.
milk a book. You can't milk almonds. You reverse the bag, so you put the straps inside, so it looks like a dimmy. Oh, Tommy's been dimmied.
We used to
I
peanut.
swear to God, it was like wildfire out of school. One person did it.
Yeah.
The next semester, everyone was carrying their fucking their head bag around like a dimmy.
Semester.
Yeah, have you heard of a semester?
Isn't it a term?
Ah.
All right, calm down. Where'd you go to school? Downtown Cincinnati?
I went to school with the Waltons. Who the fuck are they? Downtown Cincinnati. All right. Dimmy's one of the greatest things until when, what was his name? Matty Cash got his bag dimmied and then hung up the flagpole at school.
Yeah, there's always someone who takes it too far. You go, I'm
That
turning
ended it.
bags. I'm
That
turning
ended
bags
it.
inside out. And then you go, well, turn bags inside out and kick him in the bollocks.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Question 5. No, where are we up to, Dave?
4.
Question 5?
4, Dimmy?
Have you ever got the urge? This is terrible.
Come on.
It's nothing sexual. It's just what I believe. Have you ever got the urge to hire a movie from a local video store? Doesn't happen anymore.
Nah. We used to. When I first came to Australia, Blockbusters was still open.
How long ago was that?
6 years this year.
See, that's ages.
It is. But we
now-
used to go and you just stand there and go, oh, I don't know what the fuck I want. And
Yeah.
they never have anything.
I'm telling you, they're fucking drug fronts.
100%.
I mean, who's in there?
They have a little wall that you put your stuff in and then like a magic thing comes back out.
I'll have the Waltons
Yeah.
weekly.
The
Like
Goonies.
metaphor? Yeah.
10 Goonies.
Goonies is like speed. 4 Goonies, please.
Isn't
Can I
Goon a
get
thing?
Back to Future 1 and 2 and Terminator, the full set? That means you're fucked. You know what I mean? Can I get 5 for 5? There was in Queensland, my mate in Melbourne said when he lived in Brisbane, Jesus Christ. Mate in Melbourne who lived in Brisbane
Okay, yeah.
had a video store called Chicken Video. Where you could look for videos while eating chicken because there's you could get like fried chicken.
Chicken video.
So this is what he'd do. He'd order the chicken and chips, and as he'd look, they'd be baking away.
Well, that's what you've
And as
got
you
to
get
do.
your video, bang, get your chicken and chips as well. It's fucking heaven.
That's what you've got to do nowadays. You've got to diversify.
Well, it's
You go to a hospital and they're changing your wheels as well on your car.
what? Are they?
They're not. I think someone just got run over outside as well.
Question 6. Have you ever been rejected from an organic veggie producer? I'm guessing not. My girlfriend said this would be a good question.
What? An organic veg producer rejected from one? I don't even know where one is.
You can order your own veggies and have them dropped off. Organic as well, in the inner west.
Do they come around on a little bike? Of course they do. Fuck. Seriously.
100%. 100%.
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
It's called Alfalfa House. This is hurting your soul. I thought he was about to tear up.
Alfalfa House.
A little bit.
And are all the fruit and veg like fucked? Like, are they all weird shaped? Oh, I hate that. When you go to like, I want a tomato
His head's
that's
gone red.
fucking massive and
You want that
perfect.
steroided...
Yes. I want a chicken that walks around just punching other chickens. It's that full of steroids. It doesn't know what to do. It's bench pressing like other chickens. I've got an onion that's like a
got a really
football.
good
It's a 5-size football.
I had a really good segue for when you were talking about chickens.
Go on. Oh, I'll talk about
Speaking
chickens
of
again.
chickens,
Yep.
It's pretty bad actually, and farms. I heard someone bought a donkey.
Yes. That has nothing to do with chickens or farms.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. My favourite story of the year.
Yeah, my dad went to the Wonky Donkey Sanctuary
Oh,
in Leeds, and you can get a donkey.
it's called the Wonky Donkey.
It's called the Wonky Donkey Sanctuary, and you can get a donkey to sponsor.
Ah,
And my dad sponsored Jacob. Jacob's a special donkey because nobody likes Jacob. Jacob has bitten several children and kicked a few other people.
Jacob is.
But he
awesome.
loves me dad. He loves me dad. My dad's scratching it like a dog, and he sent me a picture of it. It's about not even how big it is. It's like
Yeah.
a small dog.
Jesus.
Tiny. And yeah, they're like, oh, it opens gates and stuff and lets all the other donkeys out. My dad's like, I'm having that. £25 a year. You get to feed it and pet it as much as you want.
He loved it.
Loved it.
That photo, I think we might need to put up.
We'll put it up. We'll get it up there. We'll get it up, Jacob.
He could be our mascot.
He could. He looks shifty.
He looks fucking
He's like,
shifty, man.
oh, I'm dead sad. I'm a donkey. Fucking
looks
bite
like he
you, little
should-
kid.
Oh, look at the donkey! Look at the donkey! Yeah,
Kicks
fucking
in the
hell.
nuts.
Okay, that was good. That was good. Question 7: Was your granddad good looking?
Yes, he was bathing.
So weird.
It's not weird.
Scares me.
Well, also, he's not my real granddad.
Oh,
I can say that. I could have had sex with him,
fucking
and it
hell!
wouldn't have been illegal. I mean, I'm not good. He's dead now. That'd be
What? He
weird.
wasn't your real granddad?
No, because my dad were adopted.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is getting way too serious.
No, but yeah, no, you were dead good looking. Tops off with the lads. 1943, Egypt, working on his
He
tam,
looks. You know what he looks
popping
like?
some caps in German asses.
He looks like everyone in the inner west.
He's got the haircut.
It's
of a modern inner
unbelievable.
West
So it's a
person.
black and white photo.
Yep.
Clearly from the 40s.
We'll stick that up again.
It's insane.
He
How
does
much
have
I'm
that,
like, oh,
that
that's just a
parted
bloke up
haircut,
at
yeah. Well, have you ever
Mary's.
seen, people go, you know when people always like, oh, that photo of JFK, time travels are real, and it's a bloke with like Ray-Bans on and like a knitted cardigan?
Yeah.
And it's like everyone goes, oh, what the fuck, he's travelled from now. No, that's what people looked like back then. People now dress like that. They had sunglasses in the 60s. They're like, no, people were riding around on horses with lances.
People were blind.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, and isn't it something that this
had
sun?
sunnies on. Ray Charles had sunnies on.
Did?
He was blind, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
There's
Next.
no way you're going to go with that.
Roy Orbison wasn't blind. I always thought he was.
So did I.
He just wore sunnies.
Had a damn good voice.
Anything you
The plane's going down. Question 8. Scenario time, Dave. Scenario time.
Okay.
Do-do-do.
Is it going to be another heavy?
What's going to be another heavy what?
Is it going to be? Would you resuscitate a hairy fat?
No, it's not. Well, this is sober. This is why it's more
Okay. Yep.
clearer and precise.
Yep.
If you're on a Tinder date
Yeah.
and your date arrives and doesn't recognise you,
Yep.
do you A, run, B, punch her in the fuck? I didn't know what B was. C, man up and let her know that you're the better version of the Tinder photo.
Yeah.
Or D, do what Dr. X did.
Yeah. So this is. Are we okay to talk about it? Because you're not with that girl now.
I was never...
You were never with that.
Listen,
Okay,
the funny thing about this was that I was with her for 50 minutes
Yeah.
of my life.
Well, I mean, I think you should tell us. You told me this. This is another one of your stories that I go, you've had such an interest in life and lived all these experiences that I've never had. You got in a car with two junkies and thought it was a cab.
Yeah.
You did all these things. Well, I've never been on a Tinder date. So Tinder came out when I was like
Yes.
in a relationship, and I've never done it. I've never been on Tinder. It is
Tinder.
weird. I knew a guy who who was chatting to a girl and was like, "Oh, she's like, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm playing Mario Kart on the Xbox." Lying. He wasn't.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, cool. Can I come over and play?"
Huh.
Winky face. And he's like, "Yeah, sure." Had to go out, legged it to
No,
the
he
shops,
didn't.
100% true, and bought an Xbox and Mario Kart, sprinted back home, and he's like, set it all up, and she came over and like played Mario Kart with him.
That's the best thing.
Yes. Factual.
Holy shit.
Factual. So, I mean,
That is amazing.
it does weird things to people.
It does. I went on a date on Tinder years ago, and problem was my profile pics were 10 years old.
Did it look like you now, or did it look like
a
you?
Caucasian bloke, and then a black guy walked in. No wonder she didn't fucking recognise me. I had about 40 kilos more on. So I'm sitting at the bar, and she 40 kilos of muscle, by the way.
I put on 4 kilos of penis. Pure penis.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. She walked in, and I'm sitting at the bar, and I go to that turn like, "Oh, g'day!" And before I could even say that, she says, "Excuse me, do you know if there's a beer garden here?" Implying that he might be at the back. And so for that split 10 seconds, I thought, "Fuck."
Do I own up?
I need to lose weight. And do I own up? And I owned up. I said, "Should I be wearing a pink sombrero or something to let you know that I'm here?" This date lasted, honestly, under an hour.
Did she go? What was the noise she made when she realised it was you? Did she go?
It was,
Hey.
it was helium level.
And then you saw the face drop, and she's like, "Oh fuck."
She did the David Brent,
Yeah.
under her breath.
How did you feel?
Drink.
Did you feel
Horrible.
amazing? You felt amazing. You just sat there going, "She does not like me at all."
Until it was going all right until she said Breaking Bad was a love story, which I went
Between who? Who's loving in that?
She goes, "It's Walt and Jesse's love story." I was like, "Oh well, fuck!
Get
Thank
out.
God I put the 40 kilos on."
You don't
So
need,
she
you
let
don't need her
at
in your
50 minutes. She grabbed her put her hands in her face and said, "I've got to go." And I went, "Okay, see ya."
She's like, "This has gone on for too long."
It was. Now I feel
Did
really.
you fuck her?
Yeah, so, yeah.
I did, but she didn't want to.
Question 9. Moving right along.
Don't
Question
look at me like
9. How do you feel about Harambe?
Harambe. Oh, the gorilla. We were talking about this earlier on, the gorilla that got shot.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean...
You've got to
shoot the gorilla.
He
This
looks
isn't
like he
current.
was just playing around with him.
People have forgotten about
Just
this
doing
now.
a little, hey, yeah, buddy.
Ooh, look at this tiny child I've got. I could rip his leg off.
He pulls him like it's nothing.
I mean, there's a gorilla and he's got
Can't
a
you
4-year-old
trank him?
kid. Nah, because
Oh,
they'd
'cause
shoot
then they'll
him,
still be,
and then he's
he'll
like
still be
fucking going apeshit, literally going apeshit. And just, would like, in the scene from the
Waltons.
Avengers, similar. The Avengers, when the Incredible Hulk gets hold of Loki and just slams him into the ground.
It's that.
That'd have been that.
Shit.
People are doing some pretty good memes about him.
Heaps, man.
He's a gorilla. Who cares? Imagine growing up being that kid, and people are like, "Oh, they shot that gorilla," and this kid's like, "Yeah, but I'm all right. Does no one give a fuck about me?" Oh, they should have let you die.
Yeah.
His parents turn around one day and look at him and go, "We should have saved the gorilla.
100%.
We're so disappointed in you. We'd have rather adopted a gorilla."
Like they have dinner and they hold hands and would say grace with the son. Please, thank God. I hope Harambe made it to heaven. The kid's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm all right, guys.
Fucking lasagna, yeah?
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Question 10. This will suit you. This will get you right into the mix if you did this in where it is. Like, you'll be an Inuit fucking hipster in no time.
Come on.
Have you ever smoked a doobie in the Caribbean?
Is that an Inner West thing? Is that a club in the Inner West?
It's part of the video store code.
Smoked a doobie in the
But
Caribbean.
yeah, you say to the guy, can I get 2 copies of Cool Runnings? They give you 2 doobies.
Can I get a Cool Runnings? And he's like, do you want to kiss my lucky
Extra
egg?
John Candy? Extra John Candy? Yes, please.
He died.
He did.
We should do a dead celebrity special.
Oh my God.
No, I've
Just an
never
obituary.
done the Mary Joanna.
Amazing. And I'm proud of you. It's a good thing. But you've been to the Caribbean. Have you?
Yeah.
How was it?
Was that?
Fucking hell.
Been all over.
You never like...
Venezuela, Brazil.
Jesus.
Nah, that's a lie.
Oh, fucking hell.
I've never done the Mary Jane. I'm not a drug addict.
You're not?
I don't need it.
No.
Fucked enough. Imagine me on drugs.
Oh, for fuck's
Good God, I'd come into work and
you'd be
everyone-
arrested.
Morning, how are you? Fuck off, you fucking stabbing
Fucking
people.
video store's closed. I can't get my fix.
I've never understood young people go, I'm having a bad trip. That's my life. I don't know what trip you're having, but I'm not having a good one now. I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine risking that and going like, oh, I'm trapped in a glass case and there's wolves outside trying to get me.
Have
People.
you been in a position where everyone's doing drugs and you're just in there like, whoa?
Of course I haven't. Who do you think I hang around with? Everyone's doing drugs and you're sat there. Yeah, we're having Sunday lunch at my girlfriend's house and they're all shooting up. Good God.
Doesn't everyone do that?
Yeah.
Get used to it around here.
Nah, people are too... This is a public service announcement. When I run for Mayor of Sydney, which I'm not allowed to do, by the way.
You can't milk almonds.
You can't milk an almond.
Number 1.
And stop doing drugs. It's not fun. It's not big. It's not clever. It's a waste of money. How are you affording it? Because drugs are expensive.
Really expensive. Yeah.
Mate, you complain about not being able to pay your phone bill. How are you affording as much coke as you inhale?
Why are you looking directly at me? This is a public service announcement.
They call you the Dyson.
Oh, fucking hell.
You don't have 2 nostrils anymore. You just got 1.
That's true. Stevie Nicks.
You can
R.I.P.
play it
She's
like
not
a
dead.
Stevie Nicks.
She's not dead.
I thought you meant
She
Stevie Wonder.
snorted that much coke that the bone
Your
in
perineum.
her- yeah.
Perineum?
Yeah.
Perineum?
No. Is that between your legs? Is that your gooch?
Is that your gooch? No, your perineum.
Yeah,
I feel like it's not right, but it sounds...
right. People are going, you fucking...
Your hard nostril separator.
Yeah, your separator.
Your septum.
It burns
Your
off.
septum. No? I don't know.
It's your sphincter, isn't it?
It's definitely not that. You sphincter?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Sphincter. Her sphincter, seriously, gone.
Yeah, it disintegrates, doesn't it?
Does it? No, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Our medical knowledge is so good. No,
Welcome
it
back
just goes.
to Doctor 101.
People have to
I'm
have
a
it
doctor.
reconstructed.
It's fucking insane.
You go, what's happened to your nose? And you're just like,
Not much. Nothing. Don't look at me. Don't look at me anymore. Just think of me in Fleetwood Mac. Oh, Dave just swallowed it. Oh, John, fuck! Damn, I nearly got through the whole podcast without saying it.
But you didn't.
That is another.
How long have we been going for?
That is another top 10 done, my friend.
Man, that
You're
is awesome.
conforming more and more every week.
I think if you listen back to this, nothing of what you said I agreed with or have done. So,
You're just angrier and more confused.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
We have to, before we forget, before we forget, we should say we need people to share the podcast as much as you can when we post it on Fuckbook.
Definitely.
And,
I mean, Mace has got friends in high places, some of who work in radio. I mean, they've not got back to him. So, I'm not going to mention any names. If you're listening to this, fuck it, just reply. I've been ribbing him.
Howard Stern,
Yeah.
fucking reply, mate. You fuck.
Imagine if you did know Howard Stern. You're like, yeah, I used to.
Imagine like we did this for
I
years,
was on his
right?
bowling
And
team.
it went nowhere, and then I went, oh, I should have told Howard.
Carl Sunderland. Yeah, he's my
Your
brother-in-law.
mate. Fuck.
Carl Sunderland.
He's
If
on
you
my
are
front.
listening to this,
He's
fuck
on my
you.
front toe bar.
Is that a rude thing? Is that what you call your penis?
Well, we just want people to share. We just want people to share it as much as they can. And thanks for
definitely.
listening. Appreciate the feedback.
Yep. Sharers, commenters, send us ideas of things to do.
We will have this weekend
Crumpet memes up.
Crumpet Memes podcast and interview we did with Sir John Sinclair of Crumpet Meme fame, which was good fun.
Was.
Interesting one.
Yeah.
Very, very seedy.
I mean, let's be honest, it's not his best, but it's up there. You were in a bad place.
Not good.
You were in a bad place.
But it was fucking fun.
Yep.
And Johnny's hilarious. But
He is.
we will put it up and then put this one up as well. A bit of a double header. And
Double header.
be back in the thick of it with another fucking top 10. Jesus Christ. I just got to get fucking hammered.
Well, we're going to go to the pub now.
Whee! So we do
You're
another
not
top 10
drinking.
and
You're
come
not
back
drinking.
out.
Are you drinking?
Yeah, I'll have one with you.
Ooh.
Just one, though. Mrs. is coming.
That's all right.
Might see the girl I was on Tinder with and have to leave, so... She'd be like, oh my God, you look amazing! Damn it.
Nah, you're looking exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Thanks for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Indeed. Thank you. Goodbye.